Here is another multiple perpetrator stalker. It just goes on and on and on. Honestly, it's an infestation, and that's the perfect word because this is a hive. I know people don't like it when you dehumanize people, but these stalkers have already dehumanized themselves and then they attempt to dehumanize other people, okay? They are virtually lobotomized. They're not working with a full deck of cards. So, this one is always talking about uh demoralization. So there are certain multiple perpetrator stalkers who like to work on certain themes. Some of them, like say Ocean Investigates or this one, project consistent demoralization. So they like to gaslight you about yourself. This one is talking about how one of the perpetrators felt like I shouldn't have something or something wasn't for me or that I didn't believe in myself or I didn't value in myself. I don't know what it is. They just make up shit, right? And then they project it on you and they stalk you through their surveillance abuse and then update their script based on what they eavesdrop and what they believe is your identity, their perception of you through their stalking, their hacking, their eavesdropping, and their surveillance abuse. But first of all, who are these criminals to decide what other people get, what other people deserve? These losers literally think they can come into somebody's life and be like, you don't deserve that family. You don't deserve that job. You don't deserve that man. You don't deserve that face. You don't deserve that body. It should be mine. I'm going to humdily and take your man, take your job, take your house, take your kid. I'm going to leave you out in the cold. Do you know how mentally ill that sounds for some random ass stranger to just point at somebody and say, hey, I didn't like what you said online, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to take your whole life? Because I feel like you shouldn't have it. I feel like you don't deserve it. I feel like it should be mine. I've had a really hard life and I feel like that should be mine. And these people call it harvesting when they do this. So they worm their way into somebody's life, ingratiate into their social networks, and then chip away at taking all of the successes and opportunity and love because they're obsessed with, I don't know, projecting hate on people. Especially if you're somebody who has always moved easily through the world socially. Because a lot of these people are socially awkward or they lack social skills or they're very regressive in their social thinking. Like a lot of these people are backwards. And the only time that they're making sense is when they're repeating the people that they're stalking, which is why they call it energy and supply. Because the only time these people are elevating themselves legitimately is when they're mimicking other people's thoughts and ideas. Their own thoughts and ideas are backwards, are regressive, are dehumanizing. They're not even traditional or conservative. They're just batshit crazy because most of them have been conditioned by abuse, brainwashed by trauma. All of these people are trauma binded and they get offended if you reject that trauma bond with them. So they want you to feel downtrodden. They want you to feel like you don't deserve anything. They want you to self-negate. They want you to feel like you haven't earned anything in your life, like you don't deserve the successes that you fought for. These people can't take a damn thing from me because I've worked for everything that I've had. Nobody gave anything to me. No man has sat there and built me up and gave me my career and gave me my life and gave me my home and taken care of my child and made things easy for me. I put my feet to the ground and I do the work. Just like all of my writing and my ideas were my own research and my own synthesis. Meanwhile, you guys come and just consume everybody else's intellectual property and identity and then run up on the internet and pretend like that's you. You want to know who doesn't quote unquote deserve something? The people that didn't earn it. You, the multiple perpetrator stalker, the fraud, the scammer. The person who sits there openly discussing the abuse of women that they participate in. thinking that somehow that elevates you in a manufactured hierarchy and scarcity mindset. Grow up and get a life, because your whole network is going down, and most of you are going to catch a charge. Most of you are going to get civilly sued. And most of you are going to be opened up to be civilly sued by past targets. Twin Flame Universe is going to go bankrupt. Like I said in another video, I doubt they have any money. I'm pretty sure they're all dead, just like most of the people in this organization or this network. And you're all going to have to pay out a lot of freaking money, and you're going to get deplatformed. You're also not going to be able to hide behind this narrative or do this shit ever again.